Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Day number 14. Inkvent flying by. Let's take a look. Let's see where the door is. Found it. I don't know if that's on camera. I'll just move the calendar. It's right up in that top corner. Day number 14. Let's see what's behind this one today. There we go. Digging in. Red Robin. That's one of the things that I actually miss when I moved to Australia from the UK. We used to see the robins quite regularly. Now over here, you never see them at all. I'll just pop that calendar to one side and I'll take off the wrapper. So here we go, Red Robin. Fetch that in. Nice, I was going to say a crimson-y colour label there. And this, it's a standard ink. So we're not expecting much in the way of sheen or shimmer. Just going to give that a little shake. There we go. Let's open it up. Careful not to knock it all over. And I'll fetch in my swatch card. Here we go. Colouring card. First tool, as usual, is that Pilot Parallels. So let's dip it in and see what we get. So first glance, I'm going to say this to me looks like a browny orangey red. I know, really hedge my bets there with the colours, aren't I? There's lots of orange in it. I'm not going to say it's brown. I can definitely see it's that orangey red. Right, one final dip for the side. There's a single pass coming all the way down. So we've got, whilst it's nice and wet at the top and it's drying as we're going down. Next thing we do, fetching the Serendipity pen. Dip this in. So we've got Diamine Inkvent, not Invent, 2021, day 14. I'm amazed how fast the month is going. And it's called Red Robin. I've got to be honest, this colour, I know I'm working from memory and from quite a few years ago, it's not quite as red as I would say a robin's breast is, but it's certainly getting there. Let's just move this out of the way so that it can dry off, then we can have a better look at it. So whilst that's drying, in comes my endless recorder with that 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So we have day 14, Red Robin. Drying times, immediate. Wow, that's fairly wet, isn't it? 10 seconds. 30 seconds. Finally, 1 minute. After a minute, nice and dry, isn't it? Okay, going to pop this off to the side. We'll let that dry off completely. Oh no, we won't. I'm trying to cheat you today. Let's do a writing sample. So we have there we go, them grumpy wizards at it again, punishing that poor queen. I don't know, I'd love to know what she did to upset them. Going to pop this off to one side now so that can dry. And in comes the Mandalorian The Child, day number 14. Unfortunately, I'd ripped part of it already, so the door's partly open. Day 14. After this, Baby Yoda's going to be blind. We've got some holly there. Let's get in and get the chocolate. Here we go. And the chocolate there, that's a snowflake. Pop that to one side. I'll let you in on a little secret. The chocolates, I don't actually eat them. I pass them to the wife and she eats them. I'm not a big chocolate eater. So let's look at the next thing. What's in today's bag? So in it comes. It's the big bag again. Big bag hopefully means big present inside. Let's have a feel. Oh. It's actually two different boxes. She's gone way overboard today, hasn't she? Let's take a look at these. Oh, there they are, they're out. So these, wow, They're two Funko Pop vinyls, and they're from Star Trek. Now, as you get to know me, you'll realise Star Trek's my favourite TV show ever. I absolutely love Star Trek. I like Star Wars. I like the spin-offs of Star Wars. But to me, you cannot go any better than Star Trek. And in here, we've got Captain Kirk sat in a chair and Spock sat in a chair. Now, I'm actually really pleased she's got these because I do have a couple of other Pop Funkos and I've had them a while and they sit in front of me underneath my monitor. And it is Captain Kirk and it is Mr. Spock. The problem is these are standing ones and every time I move the desk, they fall over. So they spend more time on the back than they do sit stood up. So this is going to be excellent because by the look of it, with it being chairs, they've got a big base on there, which means hopefully they won't fall over. Oh, I'm absolutely amazed with that one. Okay, so after that lovely surprise, let's fetch back the Tomoe River notepad. There we go. And we'll fetch back the swatch card. So it is what it says. It's a standard ink. I can't see anything in the way of sheen coming through. As it's dried, it's taken on, I'm going to say it's an orangey browny red. I know, again, as I said earlier on, really hedging with the colours, aren't I? I have got a couple of colour matches for it. The first one is by Robert Oster, and it's Robert Oster Terracotta. Now, the Robert Oster, I think that's a little bit more orangey, but it's still, I do think it's fairly close, especially where, like here, where I've got more of the ink put on the swatch. The other one I've got is Colourverse Martian. Now, I only had a sample of this because it's hard to get Colourverse inks over here. I think the Martian, it's got more of an orange background to it. It's still got that main colour though, which is very similar. But yeah, whereas on the Red Robin, that's more of a pink background. The Martian, more of an orange one. But still nice though, isn't it? I'll fetch in my chromatography swatch. Here we go. We've got lots of pink at the bottom. I can see that yellow stripe coming through here. Then it starts to darken down to that reddy brown colour. It's quite interesting, that. I've only been doing chromatography now for, well, just over a week. So I'm finding it really interesting and I'm learning all the time, especially how to interpret what it's showing me. But anyway, let's straighten this up. Today is day number 14 and this is Diamine Red Robin.